All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run it with Hunter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw on second down, Henderson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Operating from the gun, Henderson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Done.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Here's Prescott. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
Back to throw. Henderson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
Looking to throw on second down. Henderson. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Hunter. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Off play action. Henderson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Looking to throw. Henderson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This from 54 yards away. And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Right,
They start on the ground with Elliott. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Right,
On second down, Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott. He's got it to Hearns. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Why? Hey, switch. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, count. 26.
Second down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it'll bring up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Get out. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. This is Hunter. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Third down. It's Hunter. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Hunter. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go. 180. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what they play man coverage against you. He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Here we go. 46. Hey, 47. Here we go. 180. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. It's caught right side. It turns. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And they'll run it here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a handoff looking right, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and 2, Henderson. He sets to fire deep, and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw on 2nd down, Henderson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Stevenson. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st down, Henderson. He's going to sling this deep. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Gun.
Now Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go, 46. There we go, slide 8. Go, get out there. 26.
They go to Elliott again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henderson. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Henderson. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. On third down, it's Hunter, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's Prescott. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
You go 46, 46. Switch and 8. You go 46. Let's go, let's finish.
Throwing, Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go. 480. Here we go. 47. 26.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
4 down. Here we go. 480. 26.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention. He deserves it. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you have a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
Swing to the field. Right. To the right. Get out.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They needed 17, and they got 18. A defensive lapse there, and it's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give to Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Under.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Prescott down. And that's complete. It's the Carr to Cooper connection. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what?
Detroit!
They've got a shot.
Gone!
Throwing on first down. Henderson. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Gone!
On 1st and 10, Henderson. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hey. Here we go. 4-8. Check 93.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here you go.
Now Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. To throw is Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10.
Gun. Here we go. Wide in. Here we go. 47. 26.
Prescott to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Good. Here we go. 46.
Throwing here, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Dallas, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon.
You